Nicky Morgan. Why I'm proud to be a Brexit mutineer. She is one of at least 15 Conservative MPs are thought to be planning to vote against the government on a Brexit date amendment to the European Union Withdrawal Bill. Ms. Morgan, chair of the Treasury Select Committee and MP for Loughborough, claimed that voting for the amendment could tie Britain's negotiators' hands. But the rebels have faced verbal abuse and threats of violence since being dubbed the Brexit Mutineers. Writing on the Conservative Home website, Ms. Morgan warned that trying to silence critics of the government was damaging British politics. She said, "I don't know who gave our 15 names to the Daily Telegraph last week, nor who decided to label us as mutineers. It is not an affront to democracy for MPs to put down amendments to bills, nor to oppose amendments laid by others." Two unlikely mutineers, Dominic Grieve and Ken Clark, set out very clearly their arguments for opposing the government's desire to include a firm exit date and time in the EU withdrawal bill. If outside newspapers and organizations continue to attempt to stop MPs from questioning a key element of, as David Davis said on Friday, the most important set of negotiations in the UK's modern history, then we have a big problem in our political system. Ms. Morgan said she did not want to see a Labour government in Downing Street and insisted the way to keep Jeremy Corbyn from power was the Conservatives to put forward an agenda which counters his policy proposals and tackles the domestic challenges faced by voters in the UK. She said, "I am grateful to all those who have fought back on behalf of us mutineers, and some of them do not agree with us on Brexit, on Twitter and Facebook, and in letters to the press against those who have threatened us verbally and with physical violence. When those pursuing a course of action which will affect Britain's place in the world for decades to come prefer to label us and try to bully us into silence rather than argue their case, that says much more about them than it does about us. If anything, last week has emboldened us further in putting forward the case for a Brexit which respects the referendum result but does not undermine our economy, our constitution nor our values as a country."